There was grave concern when this gazette, where you cannot enter a public place unless you are fully vaccinated. Certain parties contacted me and we filed a fundamental application. By a majority decision, the fundamental rights application was refused. So the views I'm expressing, I fully accept the decision of the Supreme Court, but the matters which I place today are matters which were raised in my submissions in the Supreme Court, and the concern the public have by this gazette coming into operation, and that is why I am compelled to express these sentiments as regards the situation the general public is faced by the gazette being in operation from the 30th of April 2022. If you see the first vaccine, the second vaccine and the third vaccine, people were concerned with side effects and that there was a gradual decline in the number of persons taking the vaccine. So by mandating a mandatory vaccine program, I would say it's a mandatory vaccine program, even though the Director General of Health in a fundamental rights application filed an affidavit saying that the vaccination program in Sri Lanka is voluntary. I will say it's not voluntary because you cannot leave your house unless you are fully vaccinated. That means the outside body can enter your system to prevent COVID. Other than that, if you don't do so, that means unless you take the mandated vaccine, you can't leave your residence. A simple issue I would like to raise, that means if a woman is raped in a house, she has no access to go to a police station because she is not fully vaccinated. That would be in a violation of the regulation which was gazetted. We challenged it in the Supreme Court, but by a majority decision, leave to proceed was refused. And also in the Supreme Court, the SG appearing for the state informed that the government will inform certain exemptions like hospitals, places of like the police, when this gazette comes into operation. This gazette would come into operation on the 30th of April 2022. Up to date, no steps have been stated to exempt certain places from the definition of what a public place would mean. This is a very dangerous precedent. If this gazette is given effect to people who have not been vaccinated, and I would state with responsibility that with regard to the third vaccine, there has been a major decline as people have been worried, conscious, because world over there has been reports with regard to side effects, with regard to deaths, and people in view of those circumstances has been hesitant to take the third vaccine. So this gazette notification will take away a person's right of deciding whether he wants to take the vaccine or not, because otherwise what the state tells you, wait at home, don't leave your residence unless you are vaccinated. I cannot speak on behalf of the government, but I feel that the mandatory vaccine scheme presently in operation, by compelling persons not to leave their residence without a vaccine, is a very dangerous situation with regard to one's liberty. Certain countries has brought in regulations to that effect. It is not what other countries have brought about. If you take our Sri Lankan law into totality at present, that unless that you can't enter a public place without a vaccine, it has caused grave concern, and I would say that the government should consider reviewing the gazette which was published.